What is going on, internet, gamers, all of you toxic beta male cucks sitting in your mom's basements doing unthinkable things to your body? I'm just kidding. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another video. My name is Alux, and obviously you met my twin brother the other day, Alan, and I'm sorry you guys had to deal with him. He can be quite a jerk. Either way, I just wanted to say that this is going to be a, oh, my leg itches, a zombies tier list. Now, I haven't decided which order I'm going to put things out. This is likely going to be the first one, but you'll see in a couple days, the second tier list coming at you. All of the zombies maps from all of the games. What you know about that. Today, we're going to be doing a zombies perk tier list, and I know what you're thinking. Alex, you're a freaking noob. You're a freaking boomer. What do you know about perks? Not much, actually, not a lot. But what I can tell you is I know more about perks than I do about maps. So this will probably be a little more enjoyable for you. I don't know why I have headphones on because you can't hear anything because this is a tier list ranking, not a video game. So I'm going to take these off. Alrighty. So let's jump into it and get this going because you guys need to have some content while I'm on vacation, and what a better way to do it. COD Zombies perk tier list. So we're going to start off with Staminup, and I think that Staminup is a clutch OP perks. Oh, I should go off and say, obviously this includes all of the Black Ops 4 perks, Black Ops 3, 2, and 1, whatever. And we got clutch / OP. So that's kind of going to be a differentiator, but it's just like top tier awesome perks, good perks, fun perks, average, meh, and why is this even around? Okay, Quick Revive. I don't think Quick Revive is necessarily clutch or OP, but it's definitely good, and I do use it most maps, but I like the self revive system more than the quick revive system, because if I'm playing with other teammates, I would rather have quick revive for other teammates than myself. The only reason I like get it for myself is because you basically have to have extra lives, but I don't consider it clutch, because if you're good enough, you can mix it up. And once quick revive runs out, I always get another perk anyway that's better. So who's who when in need? I want to put this in the why, because it's not really a stupid perk. It's actually a pretty good idea, and I'd never thought about it in this way before until I saw Johnny J making a video about Die Rise and talking about how the perk is actually giving you infinite revives. And I think that's actually a really cool concept, but they did a really poor job implementing, because you start all the way at spawn. Like, you could go down on round 50 and then you'll start in at spawn going with a pistol to go revive yourself with round 50 zombies. I'm going to put it in the meh. I think it needs to be refined a little bit. Maybe start you with an AR, or maybe give you like a jug with it. Like when you revive, you have like a couple more hits. All right. PhD Flopper. I don't personally use explosive weapons in zombies, except for on the Voyage boss fight when you have to. And I'm not a dumbass, so I don't really ever shoot myself. And this is going to go, for me, it's going to go into average. And I know a lot of people love the Mustang and Sally PhD Flopper and Juggernog OP thing. I never did that. I don't really care about that. I don't like explosive weapons. I think they're lame. So it's going in average because I never use it. Speed Cola. I freaking love Speed Cola. I think this is probably my favorite perk in all of Call of Duty Zombies. I love quick reloads. I put fast mags on every gun I have every time. It's going in clutch OP. Actually, Staminup and Speed Cola are probably my two like favorite perks of all time. Anything that makes the game sped up, I just 100% count me in. That's what I love so much. Okay, so we did all of these 5 so far. Now we're on to, forget what this one's called, but it's the one that gives you more ammo in Black Ops 4. Bandolier Bandit, I think is what it's called. This one is definitely good. The reason it is good, obviously, is because it actually gives you more ammo. The only thing that I think is stupid about it, and I wouldn't make it clutch or OP, is it has a perk modifier of being able to refill your clip when it's stowed away, but it takes it from your reserves. It doesn't like give you like magic ammo or whatever. That would make it OP, because then you could literally like utilize your wonder weapons and stuff for high rounds for essentially eternity. So it's going into good, but it's not OP or clutch. Blood Wolf Bite. This is a perk that I think is great for one reason and one reason only: high round attempts. And if you put it in your perk modifier slot, you can get max, or not max ammos, but little ammo drops, point drops. I don't know if you know this, but they essentially took 2 perks in Black Ops 4 and took all the good components from Vulture and essentially they split Vulture in 2, put them in 2 different perks. And those would have to be, we'll just go ahead and do that right now. That's Tombstone or no, Zomshell and Blood Wolf Bite. Those are both components from Vulture. So actually, no, we'll hold off. So Blood Wolf Bite is going to go into, I would say, fun, because Luna is annoying. I think I actually did a kind of a poor job explaining the perk. What the perk does is a wolf will spawn and attack zombies for you. So that's great for high rounds. It's not good for Easter eggs because it will always kill the last zombie, or it will kill your zombies in general, and then you can't get points from them. You just can't control Luna. There is kind of a trick where you can just run around the map and she'll follow you and not kill as many zombies, but she still does. It's hard to control it, but great for high rounds. I think it makes the game mode more fun when you're doing the high round attempts. Juggernog. The reason I don't want to put this in clutch and OP is I personally don't think this is a clutch and OP perk. I suck, and so I need it. I don't think it's OP because it doesn't like do anything other than give you more health, you know? Like, it's not overpowered. You don't get like 10 hits or anything. Plus, a lot of people who do like high round strats and stuff sometimes won't get jug, and they'll get PhD flopper or something else to essentially give themselves a buff to with 0 splash damage or double damage, or just stuff that like you won't even get hit, so you won't need it. So this is definitely going in good, but it's going at the top of good because you definitely like need it. Deadshot Dealer. I personally think Deadshot Dealer is really good. And I'm actually going to move Bandolier Bandit down to fun. Deadshot Dealer in Black Ops 4 is an awesome perk. It's a lot better than Deadshot Daiquiri from Black Ops 1 through 3. In the other games, Deadshot Daiquiri was literally just a perk that latched onto heads, and it didn't even do it that well. It was pretty loose. It just kind of, I think it gave like maybe a 10 to 30% boost on latching on. But in Black Ops 4, it latches on hard. And if you put it in the perk modifier slot and you get the perk to fill up all the way red, that shows you that the modifier is working. It like does 4 times damage, or it's just a damage multiplier, and it's great for high rounds, and it's great for getting weapons to rank up faster because you can essentially burn through rounds faster because you're doing more damage and getting more headshots, and you can get dark matter quicker. I use this all the time. I think it's an amazing perk. I love it a lot. This one was called, we're on to the next perk, and this is called, it's the one where you can Death Perception. Whenever I use a perkaholic or like a perk additive, I like it, but it's not something I want. I don't think it's that great. We're going to change this to great because fun is like fun and good, right? Fun and good does what it's supposed to do. All right. So average, that would be Death Perception. It shows you where the zombies are going to be. And in Black Ops 4, since they changed the way the zombies move and spawn, it's kind of necessary for people who want to train and stuff. But you can kind of predict where they're going to be. I think that's a good thing in Black Ops 4 is while they do spawn ahead of you, you can predict that. So it's not really necessary to have, but it's kind of helpful. So it's an average perk. And now we go to Double Tap 1.0. I think this was probably meh. Well, it's definitely above Who's Who because it just sped up your shots. It didn't really do much. But where we see a great perk would have to be in Double Tap 2.0 because this essentially buffs your gun, well, double time. It gives you more damage and it increases the fire rate. So you can hold off getting Pack-a-Punch in Black Ops 1, 2, and 3. Well, I guess technically, yeah, Black Ops 1, 2, and 3, and not have to, spend 5,000 points on upgrading your weapon. It allowed you to utilize more of the map to your benefit and control the game, whereas Black Ops 4 makes the damage multiplier inside of Pack-a-Punch having to Pack-a-Punch upwards of 5 times because you Pack-a-Punch initially, and then you have to Pack-a-Punch 4 more times to get it to full damage. I think it was 5 times, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. It could be 4, but I think it's 5. Now they're having you do it 3 in this next game where you Pack-a-Punch the first time and then 2 more times to double damage, which, why? Just give us Double Tap back. That's the one perk I really didn't like that they took away was Double Tap. It's such a good perk, and it's not clutch or OP. Actually, this might... No, it's great. It's great. I might change it to clutch, but I'm not sure. Dying Wish. I would have to say that Dying Wish is definitely OP, but I don't personally like it. But if you put it on your perk modifier slot and you also have Time Slip or a elixir that can give you all of your refreshes on your items in Black Ops 4, you can abuse the hell out of this perk and essentially have infinite lives because when you have it in your modifier slot and you get hit and it's in Dying Wish mode and you spawn back into the red shit on your screen goes away and you're back to normal, you have full health from the if it's in the modifier slot, and then there is an elixir that allows you to refresh everything, giving your special weapon full ability, giving you full shield and all that stuff, I think. And I'm assuming it refreshes your perk with Dying Wish. Along with Time Slip, I think increases everything in your loadout, increases the speed of all the things. It's hard to explain it. Time Slip was a weird perk. It like cut a lot of the time for all the refreshing of your items by like 30% or something, and it made Pack-a-Punch, or it made the mystery box really good. That's what I did like, was the mystery box change. Electric Cherry, this is obviously great. Electric Cherry, I think might be, probably below Juggernog because this perk was amazing. And I would have to say that the Black Ops 4 Electric Burst was better. It was more powerful, and the perk modifier gave you a knifing ability where after it built up, you could one-shot a lot of zombies. It was kind of like Pop Shocks, but in the perk modifier. And it was pretty powerful. It was, if it wasn't balanced the way it was, it would definitely be OP. I think this is one of the best perks in the game. It's pretty freaking powerful. This knife perk, what is this one called? I never can remember, but it basically allows you to one shot like knife zombies way longer, and if you have it in your perk modifier slot, you can knife one shot knife zombies, like stabbing them for pretty much ever. And it expands the way you can swipe knife and you can hit more zombies at once. I don't think this is great. It's pretty fun though. I definitely like it for fun. It's 4,000 points or 4,500 points. It's really expensive. It's pretty powerful though. And I wish that it was cheaper because then I would be more incentivized to buy it, and I would even maybe put it in the OP slot. But the thing is it's too expensive, and it's not really like I would rather put any of these other perks in the perk modifier slot ahead of it, and that's the only place it's really good is in the perk modifier slot, because then you can one knife zombies until round 1,000,000. I think. I mean, I never really did high rounds in Black Ops 4, but I think I got to 40 or 50 a couple times, and you just one knife them the whole time. Mule Kick, I just average. I don't care about it. It's definitely good in Black Ops 4 because, again, with the perk modifier slot, when you rebuy Mule Kick, you'll get the last weapon you had in your Mule Kick slot, and it tells you which weapon is your Mule Kick weapon in Black Ops 4. So that makes it at least good, but it's just, I don't really care about having 3 weapons. It's nice, but I don't really care about it. PhD Slider. Again, I think PhD is just not that great of a perk. I would probably put it above PhD Flopper because I prefer sliding, but I just don't care about it. Deadshot Daiquiri, this would also have to go in the average area because I don't feel like it did as much in the other games. I definitely like that it brings in your hip fire a little bit, but again, Deadshot Dealer is just so much better. Quick Revive in Black Ops 4. The only thing that I liked this perk for was it allowed you to have like a stamina increase when you got hit and you were recovering health if it was in the modifier. So I would put that as probably good and fun, and it allows you to revive your teammates fast, which is helpful, but it didn't give you a revive like in Black Ops 4 because you already have self revives. Secret Sauce. This is definitely OP because you can get all great perks for 1,500 points and you can recycle perks forever for as long as you want. You could take a perkaholic. And have Secret Sauce on all of your slots, and then go and mix and match until you get what you want and control your perkaholic. I just think it's a great perk. I wish they had stuff like this in Black Ops 3 and 2 and 1. I guess they did have the Wonder Fizz, but this was better because it allowed you to even control your modifier slot. And you could even have certain perks in those slots to like lower your RNG of getting perks in your other slots. Like you can do a lot with this perk. It's pretty powerful. So it looks like I didn't realize that Staminup and the stamina perk in Black Ops 4 were different. So I'm probably going to put this down to great. Probably below Electric Cherry. No, below Double Tap. And then this one will go into OP. This one was... What was this perk called? It was the one that created a circle. It was like... Oh, what was it called? It doesn't matter. But essentially what this perk does, the one that I'm holding right now, is it allows you to essentially stand your ground and a circle will form around you, building up your shield, and you can defend yourself and not allow things to basically screw you over. It's great for campers. So this would probably go in the fun area around Bandolier Bandit and the Blood Wolf Bite perk, allowing you to basically have some extra skills. These are perks that are why Perkaholic is great, because you want your main perks, the strong perks like Electric Cherry and Jug and Double Tap, like Stamina, Quick Revive, Speed Cola. Like these are the ones that you cycle through and you're like, okay, I'm doing this. I feel more like I'm in this mood to speed things up, or I don't really need that. This boss fight isn't that hard. But then these ones are like the extra perks that you don't necessarily want, but they make your experience a little more fun. That's what I like. And this one, when it's in your perk modifier slot, it allows you to like regenerate your shield, and it's a cool perk. Time slip. I hate this perk, but I think it's necessary because of Black Ops 4's systems, which were all based on time, which drove me freaking nuts. It really limited control for the player. But it's going in average, but it's going at the top of the average because you needed it, but it was a waste of a perk slot. Like for all the whole like clutch perks thing or crutch perks thing that Jason Blundell argued, this was a crutch perk because of all the stupid systems in Black Ops 4. Making you pack a punch 5 times, so it sped up the pack a punch. Making you have to do a million box hits on some of the maps because all the wonder weapons were just in there, so you could just use that. All of the systems with the specialists, they made you wait instead of, I don't think all of them were based on getting kills, so this increased everything and cut it in half. It's average because they made you need it. Tombstone Soda. I don't even remember what this perk does. So I think it just lets you revive yourself with all your weapons, right? So it's kind of like having self-medication, but like the gobble gum, but it was a perk. So that would probably be pretty good, right? I'll put it in the middle because I'm not 100% sure what it does. But I think I remember people liking this, but it needed a little bit of refinement. Winter's Wail. This perk is actually super OP. Now that they fixed it, it's 100% OP. It is so strong. It gives you 4 hits in its perk modifier slot. It freezes zombies all around you. It refills every round. It's awesome for solo Easter eggs. It's awesome. And I would say it's clutch OP. Vulturade. This would be a great perk. It's not necessarily needed for every map, but I would say it's pretty clutch because it gives you, actually this might even be OP. This might be OP because it gives you money drops, it gives you ammo drops, it shows you where everything is on the map. It's pretty powerful. And that's where this perk and the Bloodwolf Bite comes in. They split up their powers to make them not OP, but average. So let's go ahead and put this one actually in fun and good because you have to use it in your perk modifier slot. It'll make you invisible to zombies when that explosion comes there and slows down the zombies. But it wasn't my favorite. But again, these are the perks that are like additives, you know? Victorious Tortoise. What am I? Codename Pizza? Victorious Tortoise is, I think, one of the most OP perks in Black Ops 4. It allows you to take your shield and make yourself invincible on all sides. That's pretty powerful. When it's in your perk modifier, it explodes, giving damage to everybody around you, and it allows you, I think, to one-shot bosses and stuff. It's freaking OP as hell. I really like it. It's great on 9. It's great on Ancient Evil. It's great in Blood of the Dead when the whole map is basically in the shield. And then we have Widow's Wine, which I would say is also super OP. Probably more OP than... Yeah, I would say it's better than Winter's Wail because you also get the grenades. And you can manipulate it a little more and you can control it and throw the grenades away if you don't want the enemies to essentially get blown up. So let's take a quick look at this because I didn't put Eddie in the Y because I actually think Treyarch has done a pretty good job with creating perks. The only perk that I really don't like is Mule Kick, because I don't really think 3 weapons is always necessary. It's nice to have a wonder weapon and 2 guns, but again, with max ammos and gobble gums and manipulation of the game, it's just not always necessary. But yeah, so we got Speed Cola, Staminup, Widow's Wine. I'd say all these are OP. Electric Cherry could be considered OP, but again, with all these other ones doing some of the similar things and better, it's not necessarily needed. We got For Fun and Good, the Quick Revive, all the perks that you want, but you don't want to spend a slot on. And again, I know you guys are going to yell at me about the PhD stuff, but again, I just don't play that way, so it's not necessary for me. Double Tap 1.0 is not great. Who's Who needs a lot of work. And I guess there's nothing in the Y. It's probably because I didn't use other games, which is good. I think that means that they do a good job, or I'm just extremely biased and naive. So whatever. Either way, guys, that is going to do it for this video. Let me know what perks you like in the comments down below, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the map ranking video that's coming out on Wednesday. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.